Hello, it is Throwback Thursday, March 30th, I believe, 2023. Steve Sipress here in front of one of my Christmas presents from my beautiful wife Michelle, I believe 2 Christmases ago, the painting of the charging rhino, the symbol of the entrepreneur, immortalized in Scott Alexander's fantastic book, Rhinoceros Success. And we are talking today about rhinoceros success, entrepreneur success on Throwback Thursday, because tomorrow is the date back in 1889 when the Eiffel Tower in Paris was dedicated. Wasn't totally finished being constructed. There were some finishing touches, but that was the dedication. And it brings to mind the fact you might not know that today the Eiffel Tower is seen as one of the spectacular masterpieces of the world, the centerpiece of Paris. Everyone wants to go there and have pictures taken with it and be seen around it, and just a phenomenal structure. When it was built, it was the world's tallest man-made structure, and it stayed that way for 41 years until the Chrysler Building in New York City in 1930. But did you know that when Eiffel submitted the plans for it, it was met with tremendous skepticism and disapproval? Oh, that'll be an eyesore. Oh, that's not structurally sound. It'll crumble. On and on and on. And just reminded me, one of the calls I had today with an entrepreneur who kept bringing up on the call. He just could not stop himself from telling about but other people say this and people say that. And people say this, and I've heard this, and people say that. And when I asked him who it was that was saying all these things, it was never, this tremendously successful entrepreneur said this. It was like my wife said this, or somebody said that, or whatever, or whoever. And it just reminded me, the Eiffel Tower. People said, it's going to be an eyesore. Don't even put it up. Tear it down. It's not structurally sound. It'll crumble. It'll fall in the first storm, all that kind of stuff. Here's the, if you haven't heard this before, you need to hear it like we all do. Repetition is a fantastic mother of learning, or whatever you want to call it. You can hear it again and again and again, but you want to only take advice from someone who is where you want to be. Only take advice from someone who is where you want to be. Do not take advice from people that are not. Business owners often say, I give them the ad, I give them the script, and then, they tell me, my secretary, my receptionist won't do the script. She doesn't want to answer the phone that way. My foreman doesn't want to do the pricing that way. Who are you taking advice from? My secretary didn't like the ad. My wife didn't like the ad. But who cares? Nothing personal, but who cares? Do you care? Do you care what your secretary or your wife thinks of the ad or the script? Or are you results oriented? You just want it to work and help a lot of people. If you believe you have an excellent product or service, then don't you want to help as many people as you can? Do you care whose opinion says it's no good or this and that, if they are not someone to be trusted, someone who's been there, done that, is where you want to be? That's the lesson. One of the lessons from the Eiffel Tower is don't listen to naysayers. Eiffel did not. I mean, he's the one that built the whole inside structure going up the middle of the Statue of Liberty, and now he built the Eiffel Tower. Like, he didn't listen to the naysayers saying don't even submit that design, or that design will never make it, or that's foolish, or it's a waste of time, a waste of money, a waste of effort. In fact, I think they almost tore it down like 20 years after it was built. Like, all kinds of craziness. Don't listen to none of that. Be results oriented. Take advice from people that are where you want to be, that have been where you are, that have gotten to where you want to be, especially if they're willing to take you by the hand and tell you step by step how to do it. Another part of this call today was a lot of arguing. I was like, oh my goodness, just arguing. Almost everything I said was wouldn't answer the questions. Basically arguing, in other words, just not answering the questions, not. And then he, even asked, like, what about, could you help me? Could you be? I'm like, hopefully I already helped you on the call, because this is a nightmare. I can only imagine a nightmare of working with this person, although fantastic guy. And I know he can help a lot of people if he'll just get out of his own way, if he'll just adjust his thinking to be open to being led by someone who has been where he is and can take him to where he wants to go. But man, just made it a battle. Taking advice and opinions from the wrong people. Got to be like Eiffel, who built the Eiffel Tower. Don't listen to the naysayers. When you know you got something good, plow ahead. Follow the leader. Plow ahead. Do not listen to the naysayers who don't know what they're talking about. That'll do it. For Throwback Thursday, March 30th, 2023. Thanks for being here with me today, and I will catch you again tomorrow on Foundation Friday. Until then, bye-bye.